All right, Shalom, Shalom. It's Brother Yatazadak, Hero Israel. I'd like to start off by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Stone. Right? Today we're going to go into Numbers chapter 33, going into the Hebrew. Right? So, Lord willing, you're edified. And as always, giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Stone. Let's get right into it. Numbers chapter 33, verse 1. And it reads, Alha ma saya banaya yasha'ala. These are the journeys of the sons of Israel. Ashar yataza'awa ma arataza matazarium, which they had came out from the land of Egypt, according to their hosts, La Tazabatham, in the hand of Moses, and Aaron, by Yad Moshe, Wa Aran, Wa Yakathab, Moshe, Atha, right? Mataza Yaham, and he wrote Moses. 2, they're going out, right? 2, their journeys, right? La Masayaham, right? So basically it would say, and he wrote Moses to their going out according to their journeys, right? Al Paya Yahweh, upon the mouth of the Lord, as in by the direction of the Lord, Yahweh. Wa Alha Masayaham, and these are the journeys of their going out, of their goings, right? Or Salakia, these are their journeys according to their going out, right? La Matazayaham. Wa Yasaiwa, and they journeyed from Ramses, Ma Rayamsas, in the month of first, Ba Chadash, Ra'ashan, in the 15th day, Ba Hamash Ashar, Yawam, to the first month, La Chadash, Ha Ra'ashan. The day after, Ma Maharath, of the Passover, Ha Pesach. They went out, Yataza'awa, the sons of Israel, Banaya Yasha'ala, in the hand exalted, by Yad Ramah, before the eyes of all the Egyptians. La Ayanya Kal Matazarium, right? Wa Matazarium, and the Egyptians, right, were burying Ma Quabarium, to which had smitten Salakia, to which had been smitten by the Lord, Atha, Ashar, Hakah, Yahweh, right, upon them, Baham, all the firstborn, Kal Bakar, and upon their gods, Waba Allahayaham, the Lord did judgment, right? Aisha Yahweh Shapatium. Wa Yasaiwa Banaya Yasha'ala, and they journeyed the sons of Israel from Ramses, Ma Rayamsas, and they encamped in Succoth, Wa Yechanwa Ba Succoth, and they journeyed from Succoth, Wa Yasaiwa Ma Succoth, Wa Yechanwa, and they encamped in Atham, Ba Atham, which is in the end of the wilderness, Ashar, Ba Quataza, Ha Matabar. And they journeyed from Etham, Wa Yasaiwa Ma Atham, and they dwelt upon the edge of Hahirath, which it reads, Wa Yashab Al Paya Ha Hayarath, right? Because here it says the name of the place was Pi Hahiroth, but really, when it says Wayashab al Paya, meaning they dwelt right at the edge of um, Harayath, which is Hahiroth, right? Because certain times you'll see Yad, meaning at the edge or the side of something, right? Or Yarak, right? The edge or side of something, right? The word Yarak means thigh, but sometimes you'll see Paya as well, right? Meaning at the edge of something, right? So if you're at the mouth of the river, right? Al Paya Nahar, right? You're at the edge of the river, right? Ashar al Panaya, which is before Bayal Zafan, which is Bayal Tazapan. Waya Khanawa, right? And they encamped before Gadol, or Salakia, before Mijol, Lapanaya, Magadol. Wayasai Wa, Mapanaya, meaning and they journeyed from before um, Ha Chayarath, which is Hahirath, and they went beyond in the midst of the sea, Waya Ibarwa, Bathawak, Hayam, into the wilderness, Ha Madabara, and they walked in the way, Waya Lakawa, the rock, 3 days, Shalashath, Yamayim, in the wilderness, Ba Madabar of Atham, or Etham, Atham, and they encamped in Marah, Waya Khanawa, Ba Marah, Waya Saiwa, and they journeyed from Marah, Ma Marah, and they entered to Elim, Waya Ba'awa, Ayalma, and in Elim, Waba Ayalam were 12 Shathayim, meaning 2, and 10 Aishara. It says springs, Ayanath, but they were 12 fountains, right? Because that's what Ayan means. Sometimes you'll see it'll say the face of the earth, or Salakia Ayan Ha Aratazah, right? Like it said, right? The children of Israel, they covered the face of the earth, right? The encampment, right? Or they covered the eye of the earth, meaning, right? Upon the face of the earth, there were many, right? There were many to the sight of the eye. But sometimes ayan denotes a fountain, right? Because a fountain, like an eye, right, has a place, you see with the eye. So that's where your vision springs out of, right? So that's why it's called a fountain, right? The fountain of the eyes, the fountain of water, right? So it says, and in Elim were 12 fountains of water, Mayam, and 7 palm trees, Wa Shabayim, Thamarium. That word Thamar, right, means palm tree, right? And also the name of one of, I believe that's Tamar, one of Judah's associates, right? Wayachanwa Sham, and they encamped there in Elim. Wayasaiwa, and they journeyed from Elim, Ma Ayalam, and they encamped Wayachanawa beside the sea of reeds, Al Yam Sawap, which is the Red Sea. Wayasaiwa, Mayam, Sawap, and they journeyed from the Sea of Reeds, which is the Red Sea, and they encamped in the wilderness of Sin. Waya Hanawa, Ba Madabar Sayan, and they journeyed from the wilderness of Sin. Waya Saiwa, Ma Madabar Sayan, and they encamped in Dovka. Waya Hanawa, Ba Dapqua, and they journeyed from Dapqua, Wayasaiwa, Ma Dapqua, and they encamped Wayakanawa in Alush, Ba Alash, and they journeyed from Alash, Wayasawa, Ma Alash, and they encamped Wayakanawa in Rephidim, Ba Rapayadam, and was not there Wala'a Haya Shum, water, Mayam, for the people La'im to drink, La Shatha. And they journeyed from Rephidim, Wayasaiwa, Ma Rapayadam, and they encamped in the wilderness of Sinai, Wayachana, Bamadabar Sayanaya. And they journeyed from the wilderness of Sinai, Wayasaiwa, Ma Madabar Sayanaya, and they encamped in Kibroth Hata Avath, Wayachanawa, Ba Quavarath, Ha Ta'awath. And they journeyed from Kibroth Hata Avath, Wayasaiwa, Ma Quavarath, Ha Ta'awath, and they encamped in Hazeroth, Wayachanawa, Ba Hatazarath. And they journeyed from Hazareth, Wayasaiwa, Ma Hatazarath, and they encamped Wayachanawa in Rithma, Ba Rathma. And they journeyed from Rithma, Wayasaiwa, Ma Rathma, and they encamped in Raman Perez, Wayachanawa, Ba Raman Paratazah. Salakia. And they journeyed from Reman Perez, Wayasaiwa, Ma Raman Paratazah, and they encamped in Libnah, Wayachanawa, Ba Labna. And they journeyed from Libnah, Wayasaiwa, Ma Labna, and they encamped in Rissa, Wayachanawa, Ba Rasa. And they journeyed from Rissa, Wayasawa, Salakia, Wayasaiwa, Ma Rasa, and they encamped in Kahilath, Wayachanawa, Ba Quahalta, Ba Quahalath. And they journeyed from Kahilath, Wayasayawa, Ma Quahalath, and they encamped upon Mount Shapar, or Sefer, Wayachanawa, Bahar Shapar. And they journeyed from Mount Sapar, Sefer, Wayasayawa, Mahar Shapar. and they encamped in Haradah. Wayachanawo ba Haradah. And they journeyed from Haradah, Wayasayawa ma Haradah, and they encamped in Makheloth. Wayachanawo ba Quachalath. And they journeyed from Makheloth, Wayasayawa ma Quachalath. And they encamped in Tahath, Wayachanawo ba Tahath. And they journeyed from Tahath, Wayasayawa ma Tahath. And they encamped in Torah, Wayachanawo ba Rathach, or Salakia, ba Tharach. And they journeyed from Torah, Wayasayawa ma Tharach. And they encamped in Mithka, Wayachanawa ba Mathqua. And they journeyed from Mithka, Wayasayawa ma Mathqua. And they encamped in Hashmonah, Wayachanawa ba Chashamanah. And they journeyed from Hashmonah, Wayasayawa ma Chashamnah. And they encamped in Masarath, Wayachanawa ba Masarath. And they journeyed from Masarath, Wayasayawa ma Masarath. And they encamped in Bene Jakan, Wayachanawa ba Benaya Ya'ikwan. And they journeyed from Bene Jakan, Wayasayawa ma Benaya Ya'ikwan. And they encamped at Hor Hagid Gad, Wayachanawa Bachar Hagad Gad. And they journeyed from Har Gad, Wayasaiwa Machar Hagadgad. And they encamped in Jotbath, Wayachanawa ba Yatabatha. And they journeyed from Jotbath, Wayasayawa ma Yatabatha. And they encamped in Abrona, Wayachanawa ba Ibarna. And they journeyed from Abruna, Wayasayawa ma Ibarna. And they encamped in Ezion Geber, Wayachanawa ba Atazayan Gabar. And they journeyed from Ezion Geber, Wayasaiwa ma Atazayan Gabar. And they encamped in the wilderness of Sin, Wayachanawa ba Madabar Tazan. That is Qadesh, Hawa, Qadash. Right? So you see Hawa, that is, right? He, she, right? It is, right? It's interchangeable, right? Wayasaiwa. And they journeyed from Kadesh, Wayasaiwa ma Qadash. And they encamped on Mount Hor, Wayachanawa Bahar Hahar, meaning upon Hor the mount, which is in the end of the land of Edom, Ba Quatazah, Aratazah Adawam. Waya'al Aaron ha-Kahan, and he ascended up Aaron the priest, to Hor the mount, Al-Har Hahar, upon the mouth of the Lord, Al-Payah Yahweh, meaning at the Lord's command, and he died there in the year 40th, Wayamath Sham Bashanath Ha-Arabayim, meaning the 40th year from coming out the sons of Israel from the land of Egypt, right? La Taza'ath Benaiah Yasha'ala Ma Aratazah Ma Tazarium, in the month the 5th, Ba Chadash Ha Chamayashaya, in the first day of the month, right? Ba Achad La Chadash Wa Aran Ban Shalash Wa Asharium, and Aaron was the son of 23, as in 23 years and 100, Wa Ma'ath, as in 123 years, Shana, Ba Mathwa, upon dying in Hor, upon Hor, Bahar, the mount, Hahar, Wayashemai Ha Kanayanaya, and he heard the Canaanite king, Malak, Irad, Wahawash Yashab, and he dwelt in Negeb, Ba Nagab, in the land of Canaan, Ba Aratazah, Canayan, in the entering of the sons of Israel. So he heard of the coming of the sons of Israel, right? Ba Ba'a Benaiah Yasha'ala, right? So it will read, and he heard the Canaanite king, Irad, and he dwelt in Negeb, in the land of Canaan, right? Of the coming of the sons of Israel, right? But really it should read, in the coming, Salakia, upon the coming of the sons of Israel, right? Meaning he heard that they were coming, right? Verse 41, Wayasaiwa, Mahar, Hahar, and they journeyed from Hor, the mount, and they encamped at Zalmonah, Wayachanawu, Ba Tazalmanah. And they journeyed from Zalmunna, Wayasaiwa, Ma Tazalmanah, and they encamped at Punin, Wayachanawu, Ba Panan. And they journeyed from Punin, Wayasaiwa, Ma Panan, and they encamped at Obeth, Wayachanawu, Ba Abath. And they journeyed from Abath, Wayasayawa, Ma Abath, and they encamped at Ayah Abarim, Wayachanawa, Ba Ayah Ha Ibarium, which is in the border of Moab, Ba Gabal, Mawa'ab, right? And they journeyed from Ayim, Wayasayawa, Ma Ayam, and they encamped at Dibon Gad, Wayachanawa, Ba Dayaban Gad. And they journeyed from Dibon Gad, Wayasayawa, Ma Dayaban Gad, and they encamped at Almon, Diblatayim, Wayachanawa, Ba Ilaman, Dabaltayama. right? It's a mouthful. And they journeyed from Alman, Diblathaim, Wayasayawa, Ma, Alman, Dabalthayama. And they encamped in the mountains of Abarim, Wayachanawa, Baharia, Ha-Ibarium, which is before Nebo, Lapanaya, Nabawa, or Nabwa. And they journeyed from the mountains of Abarim, Wayasayawa, Maharia, Ha-Ibarium, Salakia, and they encamped in the steppes of Moab, Salakia, Wayachanawa, Ba-Arabath, which is the plains of Moab, Mawa'ab, beside Jordan, Al-Yaradan, which is Jericho, Yarahua. And they encamped beside Jordan, Wayachanawa, Al-Hayaradan, from Beth Shemesh, Jeshimash, Jeshemath, which is Mabayath, Ha-Yashamath, even until Abel Shittim, Ad Abal Hashatium, in the plains of Moab, Ba-Arabath, Mawa'ab. Verse 50, and he spoke the Lord unto Moses, Wayat the Bar, Yahweh al-Mashah, in the plains of Moab, Ba-Arabath, Mawa'ab, beside Jordan, which is Jericho, to say, Al-Yaradan, Yarahua, La-Amar. Speak to the sons of Israel, Dabar al-Banaya Yasha'ala, and say unto them, Wa Amarath al-Ham, because you are going beyond the Jordan to the land of Canaan, Kaya Atham Ibarium, Atha Hayaradan, Al-Aratazah Kanayan, and you shall dispossess to all of the dwelling places, Salakia, to all the inhabitants of the land. Waha Rashatham, Atha Kal Yeshabia, Ha-Aratazah, from before you, Ma Panayakam, and will destroy them, and you will destroy to all of their images. Wa Abatham, Atha Kal Mashakiatham, and to all of their images, and to all of their molten images. Wa Atha Kal Tazalamya Masaktham, right? So really it would read, and to all of their images molten, right? Which is that word tazalam, right? Just means shadow, right? But it's in a sense of an image, right? And that word mashak yatham, it just means their idols that they drew in their caves or whatever the case may be, right? Their actual images themselves, right? But that word tazalamya masakatham, that is molten images, like actual idols that they built unto themselves, right? So you have images as in pictures, as in drawn images, right? And then you have the molten images, right? Those are the two differences that are referenced in this verse, right? So it says, Tha Abadwa, you will destroy them, and to their high places, Wa Atha Kal Bamatham, because that word bama means a high place, right? And to all of their high places you shall destroy. Ta shamayadwa, right? That's what it means. So let's look at that word, mashak yatham, right? Salakia, let's get that real quick. So let's see. Numbers 33, where we're at. 52. Mashak Yatham, right, which is their pictures. Strong's H 4906, right? Image, figure from Chaldaic Shaka, meaning to look at, right? It says imagination, opinion. It says stones adored with superstitious or magical figures, right? So that's what they would do. They would paint rocks, like these sickos do today, and they kiss it, and you get herpes from it. Showpiece, figure, imagination, right? Mashakyath says a figure carved the stone wall or in any object, right? Which really that goes back to the word mashak. It just means to draw out, right? Because what do you do when you paint an image? You draw out the ink, right? Whether through a brush, right? And then you draw it back onto the wherever you're painting the image upon, right? Because the explanation here doesn't make sense, right? It's not in the scripture, right? It says Shakwa Hill Watchtower. 1 Samuel 19:22. Here it is called a place, right? So it doesn't really answer to what the etymology really means, right? It says unused root, apparently meaning to surmount, right? Shakwa, right? Now let's look at Tazalam, right? Which just means shadow, right? Which could be made into a figure of an idol by making it into a molten image, right? It says Tazalam, something cut out, right? Let's scroll up, see if we can get something else from it. Tazalam, a shadow, an image, a likeness, right? The Arabic says Tazanam, an image, the letters N, Na, and La being interchanged, which is confusion. So image, shadow, right? So it says all images that are molten you will destroy, and to all their high places you will destroy as well, right? See how many verses we got left. All right, Khan. Verse 53, Numbers 33:53. Waha Rashatham, and you will possess to the land, right? Athaha Rataza, and you will dwell upon it. Wayashabtham Baha, because to you I have given to the land to possess unto it. Kaya Lakam Nathathia, or Salakia Nathathia, Athaha Rataza, La Rashatha Atha. meaning because to you I have given to the land to possess unto it, or to possess unto it, or to it, right? Waha ta nachal thumb, and you will inherit to the land atha ha rataza upon the lot, ba garal, according to your clans, la mashapakthayakam, for much will be much unto him, la rab tharabwa, to his inheritance, atha nachalathwa, and for a few, right, wala mayat, few will be, right, his inheritance, ta mayat, atha nachalathwa, right, al ashar yataza'a, to which goes out to him, lawa, there, hither, shama, right, ha garal, the lot, to him it will be, lawa yahaya, la lamatwath, to the scepters of their fathers, right, according to the scepter of their fathers, lamatath, abathayakam, they will inherit, ta nakalawa, right? So basically, wherever their lot falls, right, to few it would be given few, to much will be given unto them to inherit, as far as pertaining to the land, where the lot falls, according to the lot. So if it's much, then they're going to be given a large portion according, right, to their scepter of their fathers, according to their clans, according to how much land they need to occupy. But the point is, where that lot falls, that's that region they're going to get, right? Wa'aim la'a ta rashayath, or salakia. Wa'aim la'a ta yashwa, right? And if there is not, or salakia, and if not, you dispossess, meaning if you don't dispossess to the inhabitants of the land, atha yashabia ha arataza, from before you, ma panayakam, and it will come to pass, wa haya ashar, they which are remaining of them, right, the remainder, ta tayarwa maham, of them, right, will be, right, a stinging upon your eyes, lashakyahum, or lashakyum, ba ayan yakam, and a thorn in your side, wala tazan yanam, ba tazayad kam, and will distress thee, or slack, and will be distressors unto thee, wa tazararwa, athakam, upon the land which you dwell upon it, al ha'arataza ashar atham yashabium baha, right? So let's look at those words, Numbers 33:55, right? See what we can get, see what we can glean out of it. Numbers 33:55, right? Check this out. Numbers 33:55. So that word Shakim, right, is from the root nashak, meaning to bite, right? So they'll be as stinging upon your eyes and as thorns in your side, right? Tazan, right? That means a thorn, right? Or a briar, right? Tazad, that just means side, right? Be a side of a house, side of whatever the case may be, right? Tazarar just means to how do you say it? Um, let's click on that. To distress, or in the sense of to be in straits, cramp, narrow, distress, enemy, vex. So let's look at that word for thorn, tazan. See what we can get. Yathar means a remainder or something. Tazan Yanayim, Strong's H6796, right? Which means thorns, prickles. Thorn, prick, right? Which is the root tazan, a thorn, a shield. Cooling, refreshment just means thorn, right? So let's get back to the last verse, verse 56. Wahaya ka ashar, and it will come to pass like which I have purposed, dama yathaya, right? Because that word dama means a similitude, right? Or so basically it will read, and it will come to pass like which, or a likeness or something, right? I have likened to do unto you, or unto them, la ashayath laham, I will do unto you, aisha lakam, right? So basically that's what it says, and it will come to pass, like a which I have purpose to do unto them, I will do unto you, right? Like I explained, dama means a likeness, a similitude of something, right? So the Lord said, right, like which I have likened to do, right, unto them I will do unto you, right? Because that word damaya meaning similitude, right? Tatha means you, right? The ya means I, so it means I have likened unto you. So it says, and it will come to pass like which I have likened unto you to do la aisha, right? Or salakia, which I have likened, because that thayu at the end that's meaning I have likened or purposed, the mayathaya, to do la aishath unto them laham, I will do unto you aisha lakam, right? So with that, it's Brother Yatazadak Hero Israel, Numbers chapter 33, going into the Hebrew, right? And as always, Lord willing, you were edified, giving honor and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kakwadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Kwam Yasha Allah, Abad Wabal, Shalom.